I'm Alison. I'm a pediatric resident here at Children's.
And I'm Tim Delgado. I'm Alison's husband. I'm an emergency medicine resident at a university hospital.
I had the day off that day, that Saturday, October 16th, when I went out for a bike ride.
I worked that day in the hospital in the emergency department at university and called her for lunch. She brought me lunch. It was a Chipotle. And said, "I'll see you later, babe. We'll be home at 7:30. And I'm also working the helicopter. As part of my job, I'm a flight physician in the helicopter. And got a flight about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening. And didn't think anything of it. It was a female patient in her 20s, was hit by a car while riding a bicycle. Flew out to Anderson Mercy Hospital to pick the patient up. And when I walked into the emergency room, started assessing the patient. I looked down and that she was unconscious, and looked at her face and just realized it was Alison. I said, "That's my wife." And the whole room just got silent. I mean, it was surreal. The first night, they didn't know if she was going to survive because she had such a bad head injury and her broken neck and jaw and everything else. When she came home, her and I would take walks, try and get her to walk, and we'd have a goal and try and get her to walk up to like 2 miles. And she was able to do it within the 3 days that she was home. And then we were going to bed one night, and we were laying there, and she started having she said, "Ow, my head," and started having a seizure. I knew that the traumatic aneurysm that they had repaired had ruptured. I could never turn the wheels of medicine off. I knew of all the complications from these procedures. I knew what the CAT scans meant. And so I always was worried about those things. I mean, we didn't know if the Alison that went into the surgery would be, the same Alison that came out.
I could potentially come out paralyzed on one side of my body after this hospitalization, and I was very scared about it. Very scared. And luckily it all turned out okay.
Every patient is somebody's Alison. I think I realized that, in medicine we like to think that we can fix everything. We realize there's things that are out of our hand.